So this is how this is working, right? The AT&T guy installed it into the walk-in closet. He installed the modem into the walk-in closet of our master bedroom. So when you walk in the door, this is the door right here, right to our apartment right here. This is the door, the front door. You walk in. There's a square. This is basically a rectangle here, right? This is the room. Here's an island, which is so freaking cool. And this is the kitchen, right? This is the kitchen. Okay. This is the living room. Okay. And then this is the patio right here. Right? So this is the patio. Okay. Now, coming off of the kitchen here, you have, let's say, a little hallway, right? There's like a mini hallway. I mean, actually, technically, it's not even a hallway. Technically, this is the master bedroom, right? Okay. And then you have like a door right here. And then you have a door right here. And this is the closet. Okay. And then this is the bathroom. Okay. This is the bathroom with 2 sinks and a master bathtub that fits me. I fit in this. I'm 6'3", 270, and I fit in this bathtub. And it has little armholes. It has little armholes. You can literally picture little freaking armholes on the side that you could like lay down and you could be like, work was tough today. I could use a mimosa. I mean, a beer. No, but okay. But that's that, okay? So AT&T, the box that I'm talking about. The box that I'm talking about, right? This box right here. This box, right? Is in this right here. That's the box of it. Ready? Okay, so that's the box. But it's like built into the wall. So it's like it's completely besides the point that's in the master bedroom, it's actually completely intrusive or out of the way. Right? It's completely out of the way. So here is like a little mini hallway, right? And then you have the guest bathroom. Right? You have the guest bathroom. So this is bathroom number 2. And then which actually has a stand-up shower in it, which is super cool. And then you have where we are, which is going to be, I'm going to call it studio. It's technically a second bedroom, but we're actually using it as a studio for me. And we're for probably most likely my fiance is going to have like a little reading nook. We're going to build like a little reading nook over in the corner there. So when I put the green screen up, she can walk in behind the green screen because we the Elgato extra large green screen. She can walk in behind the screen, turn on the light over there, you know, and just have like a little reading nook over there for so she can just relax, you know, like, and she can still come and spend time with me and be in the room with me like she likes to do, but it's where I can do my thing and I could stream and be part of here, and she could do her thing while reading a book or relaxing or, you know, stuff like that. And she'll light a candle so the room's nice and smells good, stuff like that, you know, because, you know, stuff. So what we did was that's kind of like what Dragon I have for her office. It's wonderful, isn't it? She's trying to decide. So she's trying to decide if she wants to do. So my desk is right here. This is where we are right here. This is my desk. Okay, it's facing this wall because I figured this wall's the best. So if I'm making noise, the sound goes into the living room basically, and it, you know, the other apartments are over here. I'm not sure how thick the walls are between the 2 apartments, so I didn't want to piss off anybody. So I'm just like, we'll face the desk this way. So, you know, if any noises come or anything like that, it's great. It worked out really well. The door's right here, you know, it's really nice. So what I had to do is, right, I had to run. Let's get a new brush. Let's get a new brush. Let's get a marker, right? Let's get a marker. That's a freaking huge marker. Is that, there you go. And let's paint it gray, right? So what I had to do was, and I'm trying to figure this out now. I would not mind running the wire if I can run the wire across and like along this wall, right? and then I would have to run it through a hole. I had to drill a hole here and then go over this door frame and try to go along the thing and then go through another hole here into this room. Correct? That's done. So that is what we're trying to do. And maybe I'm gonna call AT&T. Maybe they can just move the router. Oh, and also in this room over here, there is another closet right here too. So there's another. This is my closet technically, because I want to let her have her own walk-in closet, and I want to let her to just. She's gonna have like a little vanity and stuff like that in here, which is super cute. For one of our anniversaries, I bought her a vanity, and she'll put it in there, which is it's super cute. She absolutely loves it, and I wanted to have like her little space and like have her, be able to like, relax and be able to get ready at her own convection. And she gets to like. The cool thing, she can step out of the bathroom. She can get out of the bathroom. She can go into her closet. She can pick out, her clothing for the day, and she can, get her makeup ready, and then she's ready to go. Like it's like a whole step procedure, and that honestly is super cool. So I want her to have that. So I'm going to move my stuff in here, and whenever I'm getting out, because I'm still super tall, so if I'm standing in the bathroom, I'll be here. So I'll probably bathe over here, and then probably go and change in here. You know what I mean? Technically, we're roommates. Even though we're fiancés. So what I had to do is, for right now, I had to run the wire out the door, through here, out this door, and now I ran the wire across here, and now it's into here, into the PC. So this is how the wire is right now. This is exactly how the wire is right now. The wire is just a mess. So it's ran out of this little area and it's just ran across. It's just literally ran across the whole freaking place. And I feel so bad because it's one of the thin wires. So it's not like incredibly intrusive, but it's annoying. Let's be honest. It's annoying. So it's just really fun to see this and be able to do this. And I know she hates it. So I feel bad, but what can you do, So I just thought that was really funny. Hopefully he can come in here and install a box into this wall or something, or do something with this. I'm not sure if it's going to cost us a little extra money once I get a job, or if I could do something with streaming and or get a sponsorship for that, whatever, that'd be freaking awesome. To be able to do that. But for right now, I'm considering streaming and content creation as my full-time gig. So until I get a job, I'm considering this as my full-time thing, and hopefully it's, we'll get to roll. Is it a rental owned? It's a rental. It's a rental. But the good thing is, the area that we moved into, the area we moved out of was Fort Lauderdale, and it was on Las Olas. And the idea was the homes there were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and they were wonderful, but they were starting at like $800,000. Even townhomes were like $600,000 for a very small townhome. The area that we moved into, the townhomes are actually, so we're renting in a giant complex. It's a place that has a ton of buildings, and all the buildings aren't just apartment complexes. So there's a whole bunch of apartment complexes, and then there is in the back of the neighborhood, there are townhomes. In the back of that is actually constructed neighborhoods of homes that they want you to move into. So you can literally, and they're building like grocery stores. They're building grocery stores, and they're building all these different things in this like giant square, basically. So they're kind of keeping you close to home, which is really cool. And also I just talked to a coffee shop down the street, really good coffee shop. And the gentleman, I'm like, I used to run a coffee shop back in Fort Lauderdale. He's like, oh, well, if you're interested, come apply. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Like, I'm very excited to be able to do that, potentially run a coffee shop over here, because I love doing that. And if I can get the right price, then I might have a job that's a 3-minute walk down the street. So that's freaking awesome. But they're basically like keeping everyone into this area where you don't have to go too far and drive too far, because how, the city is laid out is everything's kind of stretched out. Everything's kind of stretched out. And what I'm learning, or what we're kind of learning, is it's not like a hard drive, but it is a stretched out drive. So like the Target that we just went to was 20 minutes, 30 minutes away to go to Target, which is like whatever, it's cool. And the Targets are usually next to a bunch of things, so you can kind of get a lot of things done, which is really awesome. And a lot of the stores over here, the first store that we went to, okay, everyone knows Lowe's, the hardware store. The story was that they updated, or sorry, I think the daughter did, or took over part of the company and made a grocery store called Lowe's. And we're like, what? And like, this is crazy. So they made a Lowe's grocery store. And let me tell you, I am impressed. It is amazing how good the food is that we had. And it's cheaper. Yeah, it's a Lowe's grocery. Yeah, and it's cheaper than what you'd find and everywhere else, and it's way better quality. And you walk in, and they have you walk into the right, and the first thing that you see is this like line of juices that they have. So they have waters, are the banana shaped like hammers. That'd be so freaking funny. Oh my god, can you imagine that? I'm getting hammered. What are you doing? I'm eating a banana. This whole aisle of juices that they fresh squeeze, and then you like go to the next part, and the next part is this fruit. You can go and request a fruit made for you, like a fruit bowl of what you want. Like you can walk up and be like, hey, I'd like a pineapple, mango, strawberry fruit bowl, and they're cool, and they just like throw it together for you. And then the next aisle is like fresh meats and fresh sandwiches, and this muffin display where they make like 6 different types of muffins, and you take like a glove and you take it out and put it in a box, and you pick out muffins, and you just like you pick out these different type of muffins, and then there's like a sausage making in the back. They make the sausage there. So like a sausage making area. The food's awesome. I am let me tell you, the pain of moving sucked. Absolutely sucked. Our move sucked. It was, oh my god, it was. I'm gonna put some music on while we chit chat. So our move, I don't even know how to describe our move was like, dude, we had to move from Fort Lauderdale, South Florida, over to North Carolina. It was a 12-hour drive. Not only did we do it, okay, we got up at 7 a.m. on Friday, right? Or 8 a.m. on Friday. Got up at 8 a.m. on Friday. We're like, no problem. It always sucks, right? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Got up at 8 a.m. on Friday, right? Okay. So we're like, we're going to just knock this out, right? Here, let's just do a new one. Screw this. New. Do you want to say changes? No. Okay. So I woke up about 7:30. That's what she woke up about 8. Okay. So let's say wake. Okay. We woke up. Let's say 8 a.m. Okay. So 8 a.m. Right? Dude, I feel like pirate software right now because I'm just explaining everything on a I'm explaining everything on a paint pad right now. I feel so cool right now. I feel like I'm part of the meta right now. Okay, so wake up 8 a.m. right? Went and had food. Went and picked up the truck. Went and did all this stuff. Right? This is Friday. Okay, so this is Friday. Except he can like actually write, and I can draw stick figures that look like letters. So wake up at 8. Got the truck by 9 a.m. I think truck is 9 a.m. right? Okay, so picked up truck. Here, we'll just make that a 9 right there. Okay, 9 a.m. right there. Right, cool. Got back to the house, started packing, started doing things. Her friends came over, hung out. Her mom came over, helped clean, and we were just like doing everything around the apartment, right? It's a 1-1. It's a 1-1. Smaller than normal apartments, right? One of her friends was freaking awesome. She was like they hung out for a little while because they were obviously, she was saying goodbye to her friends, so obviously that's something you have to do. I mean, she had these friends for years and they were super sweet, and they were just like saying goodbye. That was kind of like their goodbye moment. So she, I kept packing and let her have her time, which is awesome. And her one friend was like, one friend left because they were like, okay, I have to go to work and stuff like that, which was so cool. The other friend, once everyone left and was just me, the fiance, and her friend, she became like a drill sergeant. She's like, okay, what are we doing? Let's go. They got the kitchen together in like a heartbeat. Okay. So we started packing up, kitchen's done, right? And then her friend's like, oh, I gotta go. And I think it was like 4. I think her friend left at 4, right? So 4 p.m. her friend left. So from friend left, let's go friend left. Okay. So her friend left at 4 p.m. Okay. So friend left at 4 p.m. From 4 p.m. onward, we were moving. Like we were just ourselves, moving, packing, moving, all that stuff. We figured a 1-1 wouldn't be that bad. We were like, whatever, we're just gonna pack up this day and we're gonna pack up. We had some things where we're already packed up. We were already working on some things, but we're like, no problem. We didn't realize that we were gonna have to go through all our things, kind of like figure out what we want to throw out. We did not manage properly. We did not properly manage this move, 100%. So here we are, working our asses off. And granted, nobody else can make it over. Nobody else can make it over to help us move this furniture. So I'm lifting our dressers. I'm lifting our, I'm lifting the dresser. I'm lifting our TV stands. I'm lifting everything by myself. And not that she didn't want to help, didn't want to help, but she just couldn't. You know, these things are heavy things, and she just couldn't. Like at one point, I was like, I need your help, and we're getting downstairs, and oh. Here's my favorite. Ready? Okay. So let's say these are the stairs, right? Okay. This is how the stairs are set up. Okay. Here's your second floor, right? Here's the entrance of the stairs. Okay. The stairs go here for like, I don't know, like, was it 9 steps, 8 steps, something like that? Maybe something like that, right? And then it turns, right? And then it goes down. This is outside. Okay. And then it goes down another 9 or 8 steps, right? Now, this little area is the same width as this area. So it's not big. So, right? It goes down. So you had to carry, and this is the part, let's say this is our apartment, right? This is exactly how it was laid out. It was exactly that. It was a pivot moment. It really was. So there's an apartment. Oh, this is even better, right? Wait, it gets even better. Ready? Let's draw this to scale. Okay, let's draw this to scale so you guys get a full experience of how absolutely shitty this was. Okay, so let me really kind of like lay this whole thing out to you. Okay, so stairs are here, right? There's the stairs. Remember, this is the second floor. Okay, second floor. Now, oh, there's the paint. Okay, second floor. And this right here is one apartment, right? So this is going downward this, and this is going downward here. So down here is the first floor, right? Down's the first. Our apartment is here, right? This is our apartment over here. Doors here. There's a door. This is their door. And then this comes over here like this, and then this is a small walkway to like the other apartments, right? Okay, cool. So that's that, right? So not only do you have to carry out the first door, by the way, this was a converted efficiency. So there's a door here, and there was also a door here from the second efficiency. So there was a 1-1, and the second part of the efficiency was like basically the bedroom. The first part was the kitchen and the living room. So that's kind of how the whole thing was, and it was kind of combined together. It was really weird. Don't ask me. It was really weird. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. So I had to carry it out, and then I had to cut this corner, and then I had to cut this corner. Well, here, let's do this in another one way. So I had to carry out either this door or this door, right? I tried to carry a lot of things out this door, but I could not because there was a lot of things still in here in the bedroom. This was the bedroom, so a lot of things weren't out yet, right? So I'd cut out here, cut out here, cut out here. If it was anything larger, if it was anything like a TV stand, if it was anything like a anything of the sorts, like anything of that nature, I had to go this way and then come back, and then I had to come down here. And most of the time I had to take it off the dollies because, again, I'm doing this by myself. Okay, I'm literally moving this by myself while she's up here packing and trying to get everything together and stuff like that. I'm moving these furniture by myself, and then we had to go down. I had to drop it off the dolly, reposition the dolly, and then get it over here, and then do the same thing again because it's so small it won't trip corners. So I'm doing this, and then I go down, and we're there, right? So that's what I was doing for all this stuff, right? So that's that. So that was that. So we're doing this. We started again. Friend left at 4 p.m., right? We finished packing up, cleaning. We finished all that stuff at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. So it was now Saturday, right? 2 a.m. Saturday. So we're putting a long line here, right? And then what we do is we go, okay, well, now we have to drive, right? We have to drive. So, like, okay, we're gonna drive. So this is what we do. This is what we do, okay? So we're driving, right? And it's from Fort Lauderdale to Raleigh. It's projected right now. Wait, when we looked at the time, it was projected about 10 and a half, right? About 10 and a half hours. So we are now almost on 24 hours here, right? And we're like, okay, well, yeah. Meanwhile, this whole time I had King Jackass texting me. I had Platt texting me though too. I'm not gonna lie, I had Platt texting me too. Platt was like texting me and making sure I was okay too, which is cool. I love that you guys do that. You guys are awesome. So we're like, okay, it's gonna be 10 and a half hours to make this trip. Okay, here we go. I'm not kidding. Look at this. Ready? Trip from Fort Lauderdale to Raleigh, right? Time. Okay, so total driving time. The total driving time is 10 hours and 58 minutes, right? There you go. So we're like, okay, whatever. Like, cool. We'll do it, right? We'll do it, whatever. So we're like, we're just going to do it. And then when we get up there, we'll take a nap. Now, mind you, we have an AT&T appointment at noon to 2, right? Noon to 2. That's our AT&T appointment. So AT&T, noon to 2. I cannot miss this appointment, right? That's the window. Cannot miss this appointment. So we're like, okay, we're going to get up there. We're going to have, if we get up there and we leave at 10 and, well, our original time was like, we were planning on leaving at like 8 p.m. We thought we'd be okay leaving at 8 p.m. Friday, and we get up there and we'd have a nap and we pick up our keys and all that stuff, right? No. What happens is we leave at 2 a.m. with a 10 and a half hour drive, meaning we're going to get up there at 12:30 p.m. Okay, whatever. So we drive. And we're driving up, and you know, we're doing whatever. The rental truck is horrendous. It's shaking. It's doing everything possible to drive me off this damn road. Like, it really is. It is horrendous. It is, like, I kid you not, I'm on the wheel and I'm going like this. Like, I'm holding onto that wheel and I'm like, I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna die with all our furniture. I'm like, I'm gonna leave my fiance with nothing, because I'm gonna take the furniture down a ditch because I can't control this vehicle, and I'm gonna die, and the furniture's gonna be gone, and she's literally just gonna be starting over in an empty apartment. And I'm like, oh shit. So, you know, so we're going up there, we're driving, and we're like, oh shit, okay, of course, what could happen, right? Okay, we had to take a couple stops because we had the dog with us, so we took a couple stops to get food, get coffee, and to let the dog pee. Rightfully so, dog's gotta pee. You know, we stop every few hours to make sure the dog can get out, pee real fast. 5-minute stops. We stop at a Buc-ees, which I've never been to a Buc-ees before. Have you guys ever been to a Buc-ees? Because I haven't, and it's freaking cool. Okay, I've never been to a Buc-ees before. If you guys don't know what Buc-ees is, it's a giant gas station that is also, it's a giant gas station that's also a food. It's like food, and it's like, look at this. It's like a ton of gas, and it's like food, and it's like all these different things. It's literally like you could retail too. You can go buy all these different shirts and like things. And then does it show the food? Shut up, don't scrap. Here you go. Look at this food. Can you wait? Can I navigate? Wait, let me navigate. Let me navigate, dude. It has all this food too. See this? And by the way, the logo is so cute. But yeah, it has all these craziness. It has all this food. It has all this awesome stuff. And we get, you know, I go in and check out Buc-ees, and you know, we get gas while we're doing so, and it's really cool. Really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. My dad yelled at me for not getting the barbecue sandwich, the brisket sandwich. But it really, like, this is what it is, and you can literally, all this stuff is handmade. The sandwich was awesome. It really is freaking awesome. So Buc-ees, got to experience our first Buc-ees, got to check out, like, was over a bridge. I wish I don't have pictures right now. I gotta check out the pictures that we have. We were over a bridge at sunrise, and the bridge at the sunrise, it was just so gorgeous. South Carolina, y'all get your shit together. Your roads suck. And for some reason, so the drive up from Florida, because it was so late at night, well, so early in the morning, nobody was there. Nobody was on the road. We were just like driving. It was so cool. It was just so simple. We were just driving, and it was like, okay, we're gonna do this. This is good. Like, we're getting this down. This is so good. No problem. We get to Georgia. Georgia is like, we got over the bridge, and it was over Georgia that we got the bridge, and we're like in Georgia, and we're like, oh, Georgia, we're flying through Georgia. Everyone's just flying. The truck can only go 75 miles per hour, by the way. I really want to push it to 90, which would probably crush our items. So it probably is good that the truck had like a limiter. So I really want, I'm dying to do, like, my fiance is like flying down the road and like slowing down and flying down the road and sliding down. Like, she's like coming back and forth, basically, because I'm following her up. Because I don't have any chargers inside the truck, so I didn't feel like I was going to be able to, you know, if I put my phone on, my phone was going to die. So she's like, going down, come back, going down, come back, going down, come back. So we get to South Carolina, and dude, the roads are horrible, and the drivers, for some reason, we were panicking for a second, because we got to South Carolina, and all of a sudden everyone's just in this traffic jam, and we're like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? And we're going, and everyone stopped, and, you know, moving along, and then all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later, you're rolling again, and you're looking left and you're looking right, and you're like, what caused that traffic jam? Nothing caused the traffic jam. In South Carolina, we went through 6 or 7 of those moments where nothing caused a traffic jam. What happened was, people just decided to create their own traffic jams. I'm not kidding. They literally just created their own traffic jams. Okay, so that's South Carolina. Hate it. Never going there. Y'all, we should just be at Carolina. Just learn stuff. Okay. Rudo. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. It's amazing, too. So we got through Georgia, got to South Carolina, right? And I'm, for some reason, at this point, it's like, I don't know what time it is. It's like 11. It was like 10 a.m. It's like 10 a.m., right? So we're in South Carolina, right? So it's 10 a.m. We're in South Carolina. Okay, so that's 10 a.m., right? We got about 3. I think it was like, what was it? I think we got 2.5 hours left, right? So that's going to put us out of the AT&T window of 12 to 2. So I give them a call. I'm like, hey, can you change the time? They're like, nope, we don't have anybody. Sorry. And I'm like, okay, we'll just keep the time. Hopefully I'm doing my whole road trip recap. If you want to hear about the whole story, I'm going to record it and put it on YouTube tomorrow, so you guys can hear it, because it's quite a fucking doozy. So if you want to hear the whole thing from the start, definitely check out the YouTube, because I will definitely post it on there. Yeah, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, you know, hopefully they're like delayed, and hopefully we'll just keep this time. We're like, okay, cool. So we're still South Carolina. We get into North Carolina. Awesome. It says we have 2 hours left or something like that. It says like we're cool, you know, like we're good to go. It's gonna take about 2 hours to get into Raleigh. We're like, awesome. It's gonna be great. Cool, right? Of course. What happens? We hit traffic. And I'm watching YouTube as white noise while working at times. I love you. Thank you. If you're doing that, make sure you watch the Indie Buffet too. Just saying, main channel, Indie Buffet. No, I appreciate you, brother. I love when you guys are watching the channel. I really do appreciate it. White noise or being a, you know, anything. You know, all I'd ask is that you comment, you know, maybe comment and like, just saying, because it helps. But yeah, so we get to North Carolina, right? North Carolina. Let's say we get into North Carolina about so we get to North Carolina about 11:30, right? Let's say about 11:30 a.m., right? We're like, okay, we're making great time. We're doing this. We're getting there. Like 10 a.m. was like when I don't remember. It was like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or something like that for South Carolina. I don't remember. Making great time. We hit this horrible traffic jam. And we're like, what is causing this traffic jam? Construction zones. Apparently construction zones in North Carolina, you have to like slow down to a freaking putt. Like you have to like scoot along. So everybody is just like bumper to bumper. I'm in a moving truck. Bumper to bumper and moving trucks are not fun. I'm flipping out. I'm exhausted by this time. We had been up, remember, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Friday. This is now Saturday. We've officially been up, 27 and a half hours, right? Officially been up 27 and a half hours. So we are exhausted. You know, I'm talking and I'm hoping. So I think it was 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. comes, right? 1 p.m. comes, AT&T calls. 1 p.m. right? AT&T guy calls. Hey, just so you know, I'm running a little behind. I'll probably be at about 2:30. Awesome. Love it. About the same time. Cool. I look at the map, because by this time I had pulled up my own map, because I told Kitty, like, shoot ahead if you can. Shoot ahead, see if you can't get to the apartment complex first. I'll meet you guys back there when I can, and you know, just shoot ahead to try and let the AT&T guy in, because the apartment complex, we called ahead and we're like, hey, can you do us a favor? Can you let the AT&T guy in when he gets there, just to set up our AT&T? You know, it'll take like 2 minutes. You just got to go and plug it in, right? Cool. No. No, we can't. Okay, but all he needs to do is just step in and plug in the router. You guys will be there for like 30 seconds. No big deal. He's got everything set up already. No big deal. No. Someone has to be there. Fine. Okay. Fine. We'll do that. Okay. Whatever. So I told her, you know, shoot ahead, see if you can't get there. Right. Cool. It is a liability thing. I agree. It's a liability thing, but I'm talking about the guy. Oh, I'm actually jumping ahead of myself. So it's like 1:30. The guy calls back. He says, hey, I'm already here. So 1 p.m. he called, right? 1:30 he called back. Let me get this right. 1:30 called back. Hey, he's like, hey, I'm actually here right now. I got everything set up outside already. He's like, I finished my other job early. I got everything outside set up. The only thing I need to do is just step into the apartment and do it. I'm like, okay, cool. We should be there by 2:30. I sent on my location. I'm like, hey, this is where I am. I should be there by 2:30. He's like, cool, no problem. This AT&T guy is the sweetest, nicest, most understanding technician I have ever dealt with. He is so sweet. He is so nice. He went ahead and set up everything outside, so it was so easy to do. He goes, I just need to step in the apartment and just install your router. I kid you not, dude. I kid you not. He's like, I will be there for a minute. He's like, if you just call them and be like, hey, I just need to get it. So that's when we talk to them, and that's when they're like, no. So I get the liability thing, completely understandable, but it was literally going to be a minute. Now I'll get to that in a minute. So we're like, okay, my truck is right about to run out of gas, and I'm stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. So I am in a small panic. So I look to my right, and there's exit 1 mile. So I'm like, okay. And then the next sign is, oh, it has gas. Awesome. I'm gonna pull off. Kitty's already zooming ahead to try to get there. I'm gonna go off and get gas, right? So I get off this stop, right? So the stop is at, let's say I get off the stop about 2 p.m. Okay. So I get off the stop about 2 p.m. Okay. Get off the stop about 2 p.m. And we're going through like this, I'm following the thing, right? And it's like, oh, I get off and about 2 minutes into driving off the stop, which apparently is also a quicker way than, you know, what was going on. The GPS says my camera will hide anything I write in or stop. Boom, fixed. Thank you. I realized when I got off 2 minutes in, it said take a left. So I looked to my left for the gas station. The gas station is like shut down, completely shut down. Like it is growing rust on the gas, on the things, right? So I'm like, oh, wonderful. I can't turn this. I cannot turn around. I cannot turn around. There's literally no turnaround signs. So it reroutes me to go through a neighborhood. Okay. So actually, this is gonna be a great drawing area too. I like drawing. This is fun. So, right. So we're going through a neighborhood, a very country style neighborhood. It is the road, right? You know, classic road, right? So very classic road. Right here, and I'm going to use a spray paint for this one because this is going to be fun. Right here. Right. So you have a little grass here. Right here and right here are ditches. They're ditches where if you fall in them, you're screwed. Like you drop it. It's so deep that if you cargo in there, your car is going face first into dirt. So a little terrifying. Oh, another fun mention. My truck is the size of the road. My tires are both on this line and that line at the same time. I'm literally hearing the dings on both sides while I'm driving down this road. Oh, another thing, the speed limit down this road where people, like, I kid you not, there's houses right here. Like there's a house here and then there's like a country house, you know, like it's beautiful. It's a freaking gorgeous area. It's freaking gorgeous. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Right now, that's great for straight roads, whatever. I can control that. No big deal. No problem, right? No, it's got turns where I kid. It's only suggestion this out. Yeah, I learned that. It's got turns where I kid you not. It's like it starts off really chill, and then it goes like this. Like it's a hard turn. Now, remember, my truck is the size of the road, and it's got these ditches right here. It's got all these little ditches here. So I drive off, I'm dead again. So round 2 of me being dead and Kitty losing both me and all of the stuff inside our truck. So somehow with a lot okay. So okay, I gotta draw this one right here because you guys are gonna love this one. Okay, so I want to copy this. Let's cut this and then let's go to a new one. Okay, so there's a moment in time where I'm riding down this road, right? I'm riding down this road, and I kid you not. So it is like my truck, right? It is like it is like this. I am causing a traffic jam because I'm literally causing a traffic jam, and people are like mad. Well, so here's the thing. They're not really even mad at me. That's the funny thing. They just want to go, you know, and I just can't drive. I can't drive that fast because my car is like that. There were actually no honks, which is surprising. I'm very shocked. There was no honks at all. No one honked at me. No one gave me the finger. No one yelled at me. No one reached down and gave me, you know, like told me where my sister belonged. Like none of them did that. I was like, what the heck? I'm like, this is crazy. Because if we were down in Florida, I probably would have been followed. Like, what the hell? Like they would have followed me and went home, and I would have been like, oh God. They were just on my ass. Like, they were on my ass. Don't get me wrong. They were on my ass 100%. But nobody gave me a rude gesture, anything like that. In fact, one of them waved at me and asked me if I was okay. Literally, one of them asked me if I was okay. And I go, I'm a little terrified. I've never been on these roads. They go, yeah. They like, it looks like you've never been on these roads. And I'm like, oh yeah, really funny. And she goes, no, I don't mean, she's like, I don't mean that rudely. Cause we were like at a stoplight at this time. I don't mean that rudely. No, don't take it rudely. She just like, you drive like you're from someplace else. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from the South. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you know, good luck in North Carolina, you know, welcome to the state. And she goes, you'll learn, don't worry, you'll learn. And she was such a sweetheart, such a fucking sweetheart. That was so cool. I was like, you're awesome. And I'm like, listen, where I come from, like, you can cuss at us and we're still like, cool, you know, like, we don't care. So whatever, right? So Kitty tried to zoom ahead. Kitty's not that far ahead okay, so it took me through all these rural, right? It took me through this whole rural town, like all that stuff. So this is the funny thing. Okay, so here's the highway, right? Here's the highway. Here's the exit that got me off, right? Okay, so here's the exit I originally took, right? Here's the highway. So it took me out here, and it like drove me all through here, right? And the main purpose of getting off was for gas, right? Okay, so like here's the country, here's the houses, like beautiful homes, by the way, beautiful homes, love them, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I kid you not, they're amazing, right? Here's like a little farm over here growing some stuff. Here's a little farm growing stuff over here. You know, here's your mom's house. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, D, right? Okay, cool. So the funny thing is the GPS, I went a little too far here. Let's go here. Okay. GPS is like, okay, cool. Don't worry. You're on the quickest route. Awesome. I'm like, cool. The GPS took me this route saying it was faster. You know what it did? It dropped me right back on the highway, one exit away. So I had gotten off on this exit, right? This is an exit. This is the exit. Let's say it's exit 1, right? QuickBooks has additional features that help me save. I love it. I hate ads. So this is 1. This is number 2, right? This is exit number 2. They got me on what would have been exit number 3 for me, right? Cool, right? Okay, so that's how they took me. That was the shorter route. So it got me back on the highway. Granted, I still need gas. Hi, Wilkie. Granted, I still need gas. Still need gas. Still need all this stuff. Like, still need to survive. Gas lights on, everything. So I get off of the next exit, get gas, get back on, right? So let's say I was at gas about 2:30. Mind you, AT&T Tech is still waiting for us to get there so he could be let in. Being really sweet, still setting up the stuff, doing all this great stuff. Just needs to get in the apartment to set it up. Very incredibly sweet dude. Incredibly guy. Like really, honestly, the definition of Southern stuff. That's my side. Okay, so right, Kitty calls me this. I am so frustrated. It's 2:30. Remember, we had not gone to bed. We woke up at 8 on Friday. This is now Saturday. We have not slept yet. It's now 2:30 on Saturday afternoon, which means that we had been up for 30 and a half hours at this moment. 30 and a half hours straight. Cool. Finally, we get to our apartment. Well, I get to my apartment. Kitty's already there. Kitty's actually about 2:45. Kitty gets there. I get to the apartment about 3 o'clock, right? So I get to the apartment about 3 o'clock. Cool. Pull up with the truck. I guess he's my brother-in-law. I guess because, well, no, is he? Yeah, I guess he's my brother-in-law. My fiance's sister's husband. So I guess he's my brother-in-law. I guess he would say. I don't know how that works. Does that work that way? Is that the right way? I think that's the right way. So my brother-in-law is there, and he's outside, and he gets out of the car and comes and says hi, and greets me and everything like that. And surprisingly, I'm spunky. I don't know why I have so much energy, but I'm super frustrated from the drive. But I'm like spunky still. I'm still like awake. I'm still ready to go. So Kitty gets the keys. We run over. I text the AT&T guy, and he just comes up, super nice, shakes my hand. You know, literally goes into the bedroom, and just installs it. That's it. Just installs it. Boom, done, installed, just like that. Literally gives me this barcode, which I didn't know it's such a cool thing. I've never had this before. Gives me a barcode that says anyone scans this barcode is automatically logged into the Wi-Fi. And here's your code to like control that. You can control who's on it. You can control who's not on it. You can control if you want to kick people off it. All this cool little thing, all these cool little like things. I'm like, cool. I like that. That's super cool. I like that a lot. And I like that I can just send the barcode and you just scan it and you're on my Wi-Fi. Yeah, fiber is super freaking cool. Like right now, fiber is something that I have never known that I needed in my life until I needed it. And now I am beyond belief about how amazing the internet speed is. Like, I just took a test, right? I just took a test. My internet speed right now is 623 down, 589 up. That is nuts. That is nuts. Remember, I'm coming from an internet speed where I had 6 up. 6. I think it was 6 up. And 55 down. And I made it work. You can spoof. I don't know what any of that is actually. I don't know what bridge mode is for routers is, but what is that? So, you know, apartment 3 o'clock. My brother-in-law's here. Well, both my brother-in-laws. So my sister, or it's the modem AT&T gave you. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I'm new to fiber, so I don't know anything about this. So my sister, my fiance's sister, my fiance's sister's husband, and my fiance's brother is here, right? Well, no, my fiance's sister isn't here. She's at work, but she's going to be here soon. So my fiance's brother, my fiance's sister's husband is here. And they're here to help move in, right? I am exhausted at this point, but I'm like still spunky. I'm still like frustrated with what's going on. And you know, we're like, okay, we pull the truck up and AT&T guy comes up. He's so sweet. He gets everything set up, and I'm so thankful that he stayed around to help out. We slipped him $50. He wouldn't take it, but we're like, please take it. We really, you literally were like, you're a godsend. Like, I needed to have this so I could start doing things and I could start working and I could start, you know, because again, like content creation is going to be my full-time thing until either it works out and I'm just doing content creation, or I find a job and I do content creation as a part-time and I do a job as a part-time. These are decisions that we have decided as a couple that I want to do. I want to do what I want to pursue for my life, and she's 100% for it. So we've both decided that if this works out and I can maintain something, then that's what we'll do. But I would like to find a side job of some sort, and we'll be able to do both things. So that's kind of like, it's like a dream come true. Literally everything that we moved up here is a complete dream come true so far. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're unloading, right? My knee is so weak I can't climb the stairs. I can't climb the stairs. I am having difficulty get the stairs because of all the moving at 2 a.m. You know, I wish I knew what you guys are talking about. Actually, I have a question for you guys in a second, so stick around if you're leaving for a second. I want to ask you guys a question about this, but I want to finish my story. So I can't climb the stairs really. That's called being old. They call that being old. Yeah, I basically am being old right now. But no, my knee is so messed up because of carrying everything, because of all the furniture. Because again, like in the beginning, like her friend left at 4 p.m. From 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. I was moving furniture and moving boxes pretty much by myself while Kitty packed and organized and cleaned. That's kind of like how it was. Kitty really couldn't really lift a lot of things, but she's amazing. She's amazing. She's a great organizer. She's a great cleaner. She is awesome and she got that apartment together. She's the reason that we were probably like we were actually able to leave on that at a certain time. Honestly, it was just me, or if I was doing that, I probably would have set us back a day. I really truly do this. So I need to start doing morning stretches. Agreed. So I'm exhausted and I'm trying to do what I can with unpacking. They're unpacking. They are beast mode. By 3:30 we're in the apartment, right? First time we see the apartment is by 3:30. They literally pull the truck up, they start unloading. It's like a moving fucking company, dude. I'm telling you, these two guys unloaded the truck in probably 2 hours. Like straight up unloaded the truck and did not care. Like understood that we had just gone through and we were probably up, but by 3 p.m. we had been up by what, 26, 28, 30, 31 hours, right? They finished moving everything into the apartment. Moved everything in the apartment by probably, let's give them a little bonus. Let's say 5:30, right? By 5:30 p.m. So it went from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m., right? Again, Kitty and I had been awake for, at this point, like 34 hours, 35 hours straight. So we're exhausted. And they understood that. They were super sweet. They moved us in. They helped us out, you know, the brother-in-law and her brother, and they just amazing. And then we went over to her sister's house, because our sister and her brother live up here. And we went over to her sister's house around 6 p.m. I want to say 6 p.m. Let's say 6 p.m. That's relative. I'm not sure if that's actually true. We had pizza. We had a great time, you know, and everything like that. We didn't get to go to bed, I think until about 8:30 p.m. So we finally hit bed. I think it was actually 9 p.m. is when we finally went to bed, right? We both finally got to go to bed at 9 p.m. So 8 a.m. So 24 hours is 8 a.m. So that's what, 24, so 26, 28, and then add 9. So that's 37 hours. 37 hours straight, no sleep, to move up to North Carolina. And then we're here. Then we woke up Saturday. We woke up Sunday. It was Easter. We got to, yeah, we did it. That's the biggest thing. That's the takeaway from all this. We did it. It was a journey. It's a story, as you see. But we did it. We did it. It's like Dora the Explorer. Would I do it again? No, I have better organization, but it's a story. It's one hell of a story. And yeah, so yeah, it really, it will literally be something I tell people all the time. I'm like, get an hour? Get an hour? I want to tell you the story.